Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. It is Cup Quarter Final day. We're playing NK Zagreb, who beat us in the league, annoyingly, back over here somewhere. Disappointing 3-1 loss just there. But we've been in absolutely stupendous form since we last met. The 5-0 win in the league against Gorica. We then beat Rijeka 2-1. Very nice. I mean, an own goal won it for us, but I don't really mind. We had a free kick, it hit the bar, came off the back of their goalkeeper's head and went into the net. After that, we had a 1-0 win against Humberto Herrera, who is leaving the club for £800,000. Got us a good 1-0 win. Then we went and beat Osijek 2-1. Tom Zerga and Abdul Musa getting the goals. Bojan Knežević getting their goal. Musa, he scored his first goal for the club, and in the celebration it looked like he went absolutely mental, which was great. And then we beat Rudez 4-0. Vinko Peritin, Print and Tomislav Krizmanic getting the goals. And this 4-0 has led to us changing our formation ever so slightly as we move into the latter part of the season. And yeah, let's go and have a look at it. This is what we're playing. We're playing a 4-4-1-1 now. Krizmanic is one of the best players at the club, so it didn't make sense that I wasn't playing him in his favourite position. I was trying to shoehorn him into a midfield role. We've got loads of people that can play these centre midfield roles. We've got two decent wingers. Zerga pushes up. Halassi, that's me just combining both his names. Haile Selassie moves up as well. Peritin, who has agreed, I've put in a cheeky offer for Hull to extend his loan again by a whole nother season. So we're going to have him on loan for a season and a half again, which is going to push his total time on loan to 4 seasons at us. I'm just going to keep renewing it. If they allow me to keep bidding and not having to pay any wages or any fee, I'm going to keep going for it. So at the moment, his loan contract will expire when his contract expires. So as soon as it gets to that January, I'm going to be offering him a deal to get him back to the club that gave him his big break. And he's been playing very, very well. So he's keeping Humberto Herrera out of the team at the moment, and that's something we need to get used to, because obviously Herrera is leaving the club. But generally, it's going pretty well. Laughlin's dropped back down to the bench. He had a couple of games where he's subbed off at half-time or just after half-time because he wasn't playing too well. But that hasn't turned off FC Dallas's interest in him. So we're going to try and keep him around because he's been so good. But it's the low determination thing I don't like. But today we're going into a cup game against NK Zagreb, and then the final game before the winter break against Slaven Belupo, our manufactured in-game rivals is probably the best way to describe them, because man did they annoy me when we got promoted with them at the same time, and yeah, it just did my nut in. But let's get into the game. It's a very strong team I'm putting out. I want to do well in the cup this year. Thorvaldsen is probably the only, and maybe Vranic, those two on that side, the only two that wouldn't generally always start for us, but I think they've got enough about them to let us do it. So let's get into the game. Yeah, I haven't really done a handover to the assistant manager much, so we'll just go into that for all the intro thing, and let's get the game underway as we're playing in our white kit with a home team. Let's see what happens. Enrique with a throw, and it goes long, but no one there to get on the end of it. Peritin keeps it alive. Krizmanic, Musa looked like he was fouled, but Krizmanic picks it up. Zerga puts a cross in, it's gone past everybody. Enrique keep it alive though. Enrique does keep it alive, puts the ball in. Peritin with a header, falls to Zerga, and that's 1-0, and Peritin's credited with the assist. I'm not too sure about that, but let's see that again in a bit of a slow-mo replay. As there we go. The camera view is exactly the same because the director's an idiot. He's just zoomed in a bit closer. Enrique put a good ball in. Peritin, oh yeah, he did sort of touch it on. I think the goalkeeper might have got a save, Kukot. But Zerga was on hand to pounce, captain for the day, and he makes it 1-0 Zagreb. So coming up to 20 minutes gone, we've got another highlight. It looks like it's going to be the favourite NK Zagreb, and Gudelj has it into Plenga in the middle. Over the top, but Leonardo with a great header. The Brazilian, first Brazilian that we've signed in this save, and he's impressing me quite a lot. He's made that central back position his own as Haile Selassie comes forward. Can he feed a ball into Peritin? He does. What a great block that is from the defender. Bozanovic up to Petrovic. Petrovic comes forward. He keeps running forward into the NK Zagreb half. Sutic gets it with the layoff. He lays it into Bozanovic. Back to Plenga. Plenga, who looks like a bit of a man mountain, lays it back, and we just stop that attack dead. So as we go into half-time, it is still 1-0. Not too much to talk about in that. We're just going to tell them we're happy with how it's going. Keep it off. We've dropped from attacking to balanced for the second half, just to, well, they've got to come at us. It's a cup game, hasn't it? So we don't need to chuck too many men forward. Try and hit them on the counter a little bit more. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Enrique into Musa. Musa to Peritin. Vinko Peritin on the edge. Back to Musa. Out to Selassie. Haile Selassie. Ball in to Silva. Again, someone whose stats, he performs so much better than his attributes in game. The stats he got at the end of last season, they just don't add up to the attributes he has. But lovely stuff here. Peritin laid it back to Musa, who waited for the overlap from Haile Selassie. And he went, ball across. De Silva was left hand mark. Great header, keeper no chance. 2-0. As I said, I do really want to make the cup one of our priorities this year. I just want some good, proper silverware. I think since the 3rd Division West, we haven't actually won anything. Peritin, ball in, Vranic at the back post, and the big, tall German gets the header. And that's his first goal for the club. Wonderful stuff. He's like 6'5", I think. So, yeah, he should be getting on some headers. But that's a lovely run, lovely header. Backpedaling, still got above the ball. Headed it down, goalkeeper no chance. 3-0. Valdson up to Musa. Musa to Krizmanic. Up to Zerga, back to Krizmanic again. Trying to link the play. Musa into Krizmanic. Up to De Silva. Josh De Silva couldn't get it onto his favoured left foot. He has now and spings, I don't know what that is, but he launches a pass out to the left-hand side to get Enrique involved. And Inter Zagreb are sort of messing around with it here and around their own box. We're just letting them have it, not pressuring them too much. Plenga into Gudelj, good ball up to Petrovic, and now they're looking to move forward into Sutic. Sutic has got some runners, and he finds a J who shoots, and Avesov makes a very unorthodox save, but he keeps it out, and that's the main thing when you're a goalkeeper. 3-0. Kosic with a corner. De Silva heads it away at the near post. It falls to a J. Back to Kosic, who looked like he may have been offside. The ref plays on, and Sutic heads the ball over the bar from a good cross. Here it comes. Krizmanic is tackled, and there's a first-time ball up the middle to Sutic. He's one-on-one with a Sayov, but that is a fantastic recovery tackle. Who was that? That guy there. Who was it? I think he's just gone back on the line. It might have been Thorvaldsen, which is a great challenge. Kosic and Asov makes a very good catch. We're going to make one sub. We are going to bring on Zan Medved for Krizmanic in the middle there. And that's, I swear he can play as an attacking midfielder. No, he can't. I've just made that up. I put him on the bench thinking he could play as an attacking midfielder. Okay, let's just put you up front. And let's just put both of you up front. Let's just go to a flat 4-4-2. Why not? We'll see what happens. Medved, you prefer to be an advanced. Oh, are we gonna have double? No, I know you can play as a false 9, so we'll do that. We've used you as a false 9 before. They've brought on Alex Aikwa, which is a name that may be familiar to you guys. He's on loan from us to them. We're trying to sell him. I don't think he's really impressing. I'm going to let them have him pretty cheap if they want him. Free kick, Aikwa takes it, and he's, oh, it was a good save, and then De Silva kept it off the line, and Peritin will now have a chance to stretch his legs and go on a run. It's 2-on-2, Peritin into Medved. Medved just tackled, but it will fall to Enrique. Enrique, can he put a good cross in? No, Haile Selassie will have a go. His cross is blocked as well, and we just let it go out for a throw. Okay, so we're going to rest Peritin now. We're going to bring on Roy Uchoi for Peritin. We're going to just go to a flat 4-5-1. Medved up front. Choi likes to be a ball-winning midfielder on support, which is fine with me. And that's that then. For Valdson with a throw into Zerga. Zerga turns, lays it back. Haile Selassie with the shot, and another one! And he fires it in on the rebounded volley, I'm pretty sure that was. His 4th goal of the season. Brett Higgins or Ian Allen, whichever one of you bought him on a loan, it has been a superb loan signing for you to bring him in. For Valdson into Zerga. Zerga laid it back. Haile Selassie, first time shot, hit the guy in the face, came back to him on a half volley. Great technique to fire that in. 4-0, we're on our way to the Cup semi-final. Corner. Ruan Choi puts it in. Looking for Vranic at the back post. It's headed away. And there's 2 minutes to go. And Haile Selassie has managed to get NK Zagreb back on the ball from that clearance. And Thorvaldsen puts it up the line. Looking for Medved, who doesn't get there. And it actually falls to Inter Zagreb for a chance. We want to keep this clean sheet. And that's a great bit of defending from Vranic. And they didn't get anything from the rebound. Zerga comes forward. 1 minute to go. De Silva picks up the loose ball. Goes back to Vranic. Vranic to Zerga. Zerga has Ruan Choi there. He uses him. Ruan Choi comes forward. Lots of space on this right-hand side. Who Zerga gets there, runs into it. Tackled for a throw-in. And that will probably be that in terms of game time. Unless we can get something from this throw-in. Really poor marking again from Inter Zagreb. Thorvaldsen into Zerga. Levels back. Haile Selassie again has a go. That one's an easy save for Kokot. Other teams going through, Hajduk, which is good because we can beat them, we can't beat Dynamo, Rudez and Rijeka at the moment, so it's going to be a pretty tough semi-final. Ideally, we want Rudez. That would give us the best chance of getting through because they're not very good and we've just beaten them 3-0. So that's the team I want, if I'm going to be honest, and we'll go into the inbox as, yeah, they were hammered by us. We win, yeah, assistant. Yeah, we wouldn't send down a classy Haile Selassie. 9.2 key passes, 3. Your passing was great. Well done, buddy. I don't know if there's a chance we better sign him on a permanent. He is very, very good. We'll have to find out later on in the season. But yeah, next up, Slaven Blupo. When is the semi-final draw? 19th of February. So we'll be finding out. Well, probably that'll be the game we come back for after the winter break. Will be the next cup game. Oh, if we can win the cup, that would be truly wonderful. So as we go into the league game against Slaven Blupo, there is only 2 changes to the team. Loughlin comes in at right wing for Zerga, and Prince comes in the middle for a little bit of a tired De Silva, and that's all that happens there. Zerga drops to the bench, De Silva drops out entirely with Ruan Choi keeping his place on the bench. Vranic after his goal keeps his spot, and Thorvaldsen after his goal keeps his spot. After his great performance, keeps his spot as well. Peritin and Krizmanic playing off each other up front, which is very, very nice. I'm going to assertively say, let's give the fans the performance we want before we go into the winter break. There's a lot more to come. Passion is a lot more to come. I mean, I'm treating this like it's a rivalry in game when it's not, is it? I've made this a fake rivalry. He's just being rested. There's nothing wrong with that. We do have a massive break after this. I don't really need to rest people, but that's what I've done. That's my decisions. And if we get this win and Hey Duke slip up, then we'll go in very comfortably into the winter break in a very good position. First corner of the game goes to Slaven Blupo. Loughlin gets it away. Out to Cuse. And that's a wonderful finish from Cuse. Mado Cuse or Cuse, I'm not too sure how you would say that. But he's fired that one past Ayasov. The commentary said he'll be frustrated for letting it in his near post, but he's hit an absolute rocket. Loughlin with a decent header away, and Cuse just took a touch to go around Prince and just absolutely fired that in at the near post. Come on, boys, let's get a bit more out of you. Free kick, Prince, he's got a good hit on him, and that one goes just over the bar. I mean, Slaven Blupo Stadium looks pretty crap, doesn't it? Shouldn't really say things like that, but it does. In-game, I'm sure you've got a lovely stadium in real life, Slaven Blupo fans, if any of you are watching. Let me know down below if you are a Croatian, who do you support in Croatia? That'd be really nice to know. Free kick, Milaj over it, and Asov manages to save it and pounce on it at the second attempt. And I think we're going to make some changes at half-time. I think Krizmanic is really starting to struggle. He can't get past these 2 holding midfielders. So we're going to go back to a 4-2-4 formation, I think, and mix it up a little bit. Give Loughlin and Selassie a bit more of attacking impotence in the second half. Tumasi is going to come on at right back if I put him on the bench. I did put him on the bench. Good. So team talk, assertively. Where's your passion? Do you even want to win this game? Assertively. A lot more to come. Assertively, a lot more to come. Assertively, there's a lot more to come from you guys. Tactics then, here we go. We're going to mix it up into the 4-2-4 that we like to play. We're going to have Peritin as a false 9 on support. Krizmanic is going to come off and be replaced by... Actually, no, yeah, we're going to bring Mahmout on and we're going to go target man like he loves. Target man on support. Peritin advance forward. Loughlin, Musa, Prince, Brito, Leonard, Vranic and Thorvaldsen is going to come off to be replaced by Tumasi, who was tired. That's why he lost his place. It was a cup game. He was tired. That's why Thorvaldsen came in. The youngster Thorvaldsen has had some good performances, actually. I've been impressed with him when he started, so hoping to get a bit more out of him like that. As we win the ball back in the centre of the park, Mahmout was a really terrible pass. Moulage brings it away. Moulage lays it into Cuse, who's now moved to the right-hand side. Enrique lays it up to Peritin. Peritin looks to launch a counter-attack for us. Mahmout's made a great run in the middle if Peritin can find him, but he's gone the long way around. Gets to the byline, puts it in. Mahmout's there. That partnership, they love playing next to each other, Mahmout and Peritin, and Mahmout comes on and makes a difference. He is a giant of a man. He's like my own little Croatian Peter Crouch, I guess is the best way to describe him. He might not see that as a compliment. Ivan Mahmout, if you're watching, I apologise, but you are. You're like my little Croatian Peter Crouch, so thank you so much for joining my team at such a discount price. It's been brilliant. So as you can see, that point gets us back into a really good position in terms of the league. I need to go and check to see if second place gets Champions League or Europa League, because I can't remember. Either way, I'll be very happy, because Champions League qualifiers gets us more money, or if we go straight into the Europa League group stage, then that's a lot of money coming our way. So I think anything that happens this year will be really good. We're guaranteed a place in Europe pretty much, as Moulage turns, shoots, and Asov, I think, had that one covered. But yeah, I'm happy with how the season's gone so far. Half a season left to go. We've put ourselves in a good position at this point. So third and final sub. We're going to make it early on in the game, but Zerga's going to come on to replace Loughlin. Couldn't get into it in the first half. Hasn't really improved in the second half. So he comes on to take Zerga comes on to take Loughlin's place. Sort of bouncing around. Musa does lay it off to Zerga, who goes back to Vranic, up to Tumasi. Vranic Vranik has it. He just holds onto the ball, picks out Zerga with a good left-footed pass. Zerga now comes forward. He's got Mahmout in front of him and uses him. Mahmout back to Zerga, keeps that just in play into Musa. Musa comes forward. Great ball out to the left to Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie puts it. Mahmout's there again, and he's got a second of the game. The target man, the Croatian Peter Crouch, has passed 2-1 up. Croatian Peter Crouch. Bloody hell. Oh, that's going to stick. Musa with a good ball out to the left. Haile Selassie had a bit of work to do. Controlled it well. Put a great ball in. And Mahmout, just look, his height, his strength, his heading ability is perfect. Wonderful stuff. 2-1. Ball forward from the goalkeeper, and Leonardo wins the header. Mahmout picks it up. Mahmout's now he's on a hat-trick, remember, coming on the second half. Tried to feed a ball into Politin. Leonardo wins the header, and that should be an easy top for Enrique. And Cuse has gone flying in, and the referee is just going to give him a yellow card for it. Throw in deep in our own half to Massi, lays it in, it goes great ball up the line. Mahmout controls it well into Zerga, who should have space to run into now that Mahmout came wide, but he's laid it back to Tumasi, up to Zerga again. Zerga with a great ball in. Peritin's completely open. He was onside when it was a ball in, and that is 3-1. That is Brinko Peritin's 8th goal of the season, and Tom Zerga seems to have made a lot of a difference since he came on. Laid it back here to Tumasi. Tumasi back to Zerga, took a touch, weighed up his options, saw the run of Peritin, lovely right foot and cushion volley, and that is the way you celebrate extending your loan contract, by grabbing a goal. 3-1. So in the dying embers of the game, they've changed to a 4-3-3. I'm still confident that we're going to see this out very well. This, if Dynamo lose their game in hand, which is against either Hajduk, Inter Zagreb or Rude, well, if it's against Hajduk, there could be an issue that we catch, that we're putting ourselves in a really good position. If it's against one of the teams at the bottom, then you'd expect them to win that quite comfortably. But we could potentially be going into the winter break only 2 points behind top spot, which is incredible. I still don't think we'll win it, because Dynamo Zagreb will beat us every single time we play. They lost 5-1 to Osijek. Oh my word. That's incredible. Well done, Osijek. Incredible. We'll send the assistant. We're just going to... Oh, look at that. Goalkeeper praising my half-time team talk. Thanks, guys. We've maintained the winning streak. I think that's a new record for the most wins in a row as well for the club. I'm sure we'll find that out in a minute. I don't know when Dynamo will be playing their game in hand, because the winter break literally starts on that Monday. So they won't play it on the Sunday. I guess they'll do it after Christmas, as it were. But it looks like it's going to be a Zagreb 1-2 in the Croatian table heading into Christmas. Dynamo at the top and NK at the second position. But let's just have a little look. So Marcus Heat's pressure on Hajduk. Yeah, good. Thorvaldsen, yellow card. Zagreb 7 games won in a row between Wednesday the 3rd of October and Saturday 7th of December is a new record, which is... Oh, I love records like that. That's very, very nice. So, the Croatian Cup semi-final is all the way down here. We might come back for a game in here. I'm not 100% sure. There may be that Dynamo game, depending on how their game in hand goes. But I'm sort of... Again, it's another season where we can just sort of plough through it and get on with it. And then... probably we will come back for the Cup semi-final, and if we get in there, then it'll be the final and the last league game of the season, is I imagine what we'll be back for. But thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been brilliant. I'm loving this series. I hope you are too. Obviously the merch is out, links in the description below. Go and check out the Football Talk podcast. I'll put the link in the description below again. Go and follow me on Twitter, subscribe if you're new, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and for now I'm out. Cheers.